All right, you've probably heard the news by now today. The U.S. has produced its very last penny, minted the last one today. This one, from 1957. This is one of those old wheat ear ones that you probably collected as a kid. Speaking of collecting, my coin collection got it started with an 1898 Indian head cent when I was just a young boy. And I've collected pennies ever since. And one of the things I've loved about them is their ability to tell a bit of the story of American history.
I have to take notes?
Not just based on what was struck on the coin itself, but based on what the coin was actually made of. I'll give you a couple of examples.
Gonna be a test?
In 1943, copper was needed for the war effort. So that year, pennies looked a little bit different. They were basically had the same design as previous years. However, they were struck on steel, so they looked a lot more like a dime. The year after, not a lot of people think about that one, but they went back to copper that year. But because copper was still in short supply, they utilized used ammunition casings to produce some of the pennies. So anytime you hold a 1944 penny, you're holding a piece of World War II history. 1982, another interesting year, one that not a lot of people think about. At that point, the price of copper was going up. And so they transitioned that year from copper, mostly copper pennies, to pennies that were made of zinc and plated in copper. And because of some other things, it resulted in 7 different varieties of the penny being minted for circulation. So again, not something you'd notice, not something you really even need to know, but it does have a way of telling the story of American history. So not to opine on the cancellation of the penny, but if you're feeling a bit nostalgic about it, that might be why.